It is time to deal with the nincompoops.
Nincompoops in the news.
That's right. By now, you know that Donald Trump signed that executive order eliminating the Department of Education earlier today. By now, you know that John Rose is running for governor. But do you know that there are nincompoops that live and work and breathe among us? We're here to bring you some of those nincompoops today with Ken Weaver, Chris Weber, and yours truly, Matt Murphy. We present 3 separate nincompoop stories from around the state, around the country, around the world. And then you get to vote on what your nincompoop of the day is. It's Nincompoops in the News on Super Talk. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, then. I mean, I could just go first and say my nincompoops are the Georgia Bulldogs, but I'll hold off. My goodness. Oh, we cut. Hey, the game's not over, Chris. We cut it to 20.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Oh, well.
You see, Clemson almost came back, Ken.
I know. They only lost by 2 points.
I mean, they still lost, but only by 2. But they were in my Elite 8. But whatever.
I don't think that counts for anything, does it?
Hand grenades and horseshoes, my friend. Hand grenades and horseshoes. Ken Weaver.
Yes, sir.
You get to go first today.
All right. Are we ready, boys?
Let's go.
Naked man said he was doing walk of shame. Perp claimed a 1 a.m. stroll was penance for cheating.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
A man who police saw strolling naked on a South Carolina street told officers he was doing a walk of shame as penance for cheating on his wife. This, according to the arrest report. Investigators say that 41-year-old Michael Boatman was spotted by a sheriff's deputy around 1:10 in the morning as he walked on a Spartanburg street with, quote, just a clear bag over his genitals and a blunt in his hand.
A clear bag?
No, the blunt's the better part of that.
Yeah, might have been chilly. Boatman, one cop reported, explained that he was doing a walk of shame, which he needed to complete for his wife. A second officer noted that Boatman said that he had cheated on his wife and was doing a walk of shame, so not 1 but 2 but 3 cops confirm it. 2 Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office deputies noted that Boatman admitted to earlier taking meth.
Oh.
So not only was he smoking a blunt, but he had also apparently ingested some meth. While being questioned by police, Boatman allegedly sought to run away from deputies, but he was taken to the ground and handcuffed. After being placed in the squad car, Boatman said he would try to escape from jail and asked a deputy to shoot him.
Wow.
Well, they didn't shoot him.
Oh.
Apparently, they got him to jail and covered up his genitals.
I wonder how long he had to just sit around in the back of the cop car with the
Inmate, need you to remove the sandwich bag.
we're going to have to check beneath that sandwich bag to make sure you don't have any contraband, sir.
Just shoot me.
I just wonder how they determined who was going to tackle him when he was trying to run away.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. You're going to do it.
Hey, Ken, does it say what kind of sandwich? Was it a quart? Was it one of those little snack bags?
It just says a plastic bag, and for some reason in my mind, because I put my apple slices in those little sandwich bags every day, I thought of a little sandwich bag. It looks like I'm going to have to get me a plastic container now, because that's all I'm going to think about.
Oh, Mr. Chris Weber.
I might be able to top that one. A driver stuck on a set of railroad tracks made it out safely from his car before it was struck by a Norfolk Southern train in LaPorte, Indiana. This was back in February. The crash and then his subsequent arrest may not have happened had he not been highly impaired before a woman showed him her breasts while they were FaceTiming each other.
All right.
That's the picture that police draw during their investigation of 27-year-old Zachariah Virgil. The man is facing some misdemeanor.
Zachariah?
Yeah, Zachariah. He's facing misdemeanor counts of operating while intoxicated and leaving the scene of a crash. Police say it was about 2 a.m. on Monday when Virgil was driving to his girlfriend's house from watching the Super Bowl, according to charges. He told investigators that he became distracted by the sight of her breasts that she was showing him on FaceTime, which caused him to drive up onto the railroad tracks next to the crossing at Orchard Avenue and 2nd Street. Police say Virgil tried pushing the car off the tracks before the vehicle was struck by the freight train. He was unsuccessful, imagine that. According to court documents, the woman then picked him up and was just leaving the scene of the crash when stopped by the responding officers. Virgil, who was sitting in the woman's front passenger seat, had an alleged blood alcohol level of .273.
That's
Wow.
stout.
Police also said
Strong.
that they detected a strong odor of marijuana inside the vehicle at the crash site. Yeah, so he had 3 things going against him. Alcohol, marijuana, and boobies.
Officer, in my defense, you got to see.
They were spectacular.
They were real, and they were spectacular.
Breastises.
When you started this, I mean, his name is Zachariah Virgil.
Yep.
Zachariah Virgil.
I mean, he missed a good
Vigil.
Zachariah Vigil. He missed a good shot at being Amish. That feels like an Amish name, doesn't it?
He would have been behind the wheel of the horse and
Of
buggy.
the horse and buggy.
I get ready to say he'd have to whip that horse on the ass to get it out of the way.
Well, I might have had a better shot at it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You got,
right.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're undefeated, man. Y'all know it's undefeated.
Uh-oh.
Women.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Zachariah. Poor Zachariah.
Yeah,
They're undefeated.
Oh, absolutely.
I have a state nincompoop, a group of nincompoops.
All righty.
I saw you doing something earlier today, and I didn't mean to. I already had this story, and I thought we were going to compete for this story.
To delete it, then I bet. It says on my list. Let's see. Go for
Memphis, Tennessee.
it. Oh, yeah.
5 men were arrested Monday after they allegedly stepped out of a car and began twerking in the middle of a busy intersection in downtown Memphis.
Goodness.
According to WREG television, authorities in Memphis, Tennessee noticed a 2016 Chevy Malibu stopped at a green light at an intersection downtown. The station reported that 4 men were seen standing around the vehicle twerking while 1 man was dancing on the hood. Police responded to the scene, and the 5 men were taken into custody. Mikkel Sanders, Rashawn Bryant, Jordan Smith, Meandre Mays, and Desmond Subbery, all between the ages of 18 and 22, were booked, citing an affidavit. WREG television reported that they were taken to jail so that, quote, they wouldn't do it again.
That'll teach him.
That'll stop him.
I mean, that'll get them. According to the station, Smith was given a $2,100 fine due to having a warrant for vandalism. The rest of the individuals involved were released on their own recognizance, which is a word I never could say very well.
He did a good job there.
Oh, I tried to muddle through it. So the 5 men appeared in court Wednesday. I guess my question is, and, you know, obviously, if you're twerking in the middle of a city street where the green light's there and your car's in the middle of the street, you're nincompoops. All of you are nincompoops.
Yeah.
But what are we charging them with? You can't. It's not illegal to twerk.
Yeah, well,
Should be.
Could you, did they have their pants on?
Ken Weaver, I'm sure, much to your chagrin, yes, they had their clothes on.
Oh, well.
No, there were no sandwich bags involved in my nincompoops in the news story.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe if they were blocking traffic, it could be some sort of nuisance.
Hindering traffic. It's a traffic violation at that point, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they're not. And what fascinated me, gentlemen, I would note that normally, if I'm doing this story in Nincompoops in the News, this is the point that I would say that alcohol was involved.
Yeah.
At no point in this story is there any indication whatsoever that alcohol is involved, which I think makes them more nincompoops than they would have been had they all been drunk as Scooter Brown.
Well, what I don't understand is, since when do men twerk?
Well, I
thought that was a female thing.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Since when do men twerk is a great question.
Yeah.
My version of that question is, where are all the women at? Or, as Zachariah would put it, where are all the boobies at?
The boobies.
Because the only legitimate reason for a dude to, wait, I just thought of something. I almost said the only legitimate reason for a straight guy to twerk would be boobies.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Maybe they don't care about that.
Maybe they don't care about that.
Yeah. Could be.
Maybe they were twerking for
Each other?
one another.